Hi, Sarah Marshall. Really excited to be sharing my story with y'all. A couple years ago, I realized I was pregnant, like exactly the way it happens in a movie. I was standing in my friend's bathroom and I looked over on top of the toilet and there was just a bunch of tampons sitting there. And I was like, holy shit, it's been so long since I've had to use a tampon. And I knew right then and there, like, call it woman's intuition, call it paranoia, whatever. I knew I was pregnant. At the time, I was 21 and I was having like a bit of a hot girl summer, and I did not have a primary form of birth control, but I was using Plan B. I know whoever's listening just gasped, like, that's a terrible plan. I know that now. I know it was a bad plan. But basically, I did not read the fine print on the Plan B. I'm a fat woman. I'm very tall. I had no idea that there was a weight cutoff to using Plan B. Basically, I was popping Plan B like candy, and it literally just had the effect of if it were candy. To no one's surprise, I was super fucking pregnant. I booked a Planned Parenthood appointment as soon as humanly possible. They gave me the option to do the pill or the surgical abortion. I no longer trusted pills at that time. I was like, this is going to get messed up. It's not going to terminate the pregnancy the way I want to. I elected to have the surgical option. It was super easy, super quick. I know it's painful for some people, but I know it's emotionally painful for a lot of people, but that's a different story. I know it's physically painful for some people, but for me, it was a super, super easy operation. There was never, ever, ever a doubt in my mind about what I was going to do. There was one option for me, and I feel very fortunate to not have had external factors, manipulating my decision or to have emotional turmoil in my own decision-making process at all. It was simple for me, and I feel very grateful for that. Yeah, I got the abortion, haven't looked back even a single day since. Most people who are close to me know about it. I just want to express how important it is for me that other fat women, fat people who can get pregnant, understand that Plan B is not made for them and that they get a better form of birth control, something that helps them get pregnant the way they want to on their own terms if they ever decide to, and not have to go through this whole process that I did. Thanks again. Bye.
Oh boy, was I wrong about abortion. It was not that I was opposed to abortion, but it just wigged me out. I didn't get it. And it didn't make sense to me that I would ever want to choose abortion until I wanted to choose abortion. I was a mother of 3 in my late 30s, married to my high school sweetheart, 3 beautiful kiddos. And I just knew I didn't want to do it again. I didn't want to change diapers again. I didn't want to nurse babies again. I didn't want to be up all night again. I loved my family just the way it was, and I loved myself and who I was becoming in my late 30s after being a stay-at-home mom and spending much of my time and energy invested in mothering. I chose abortion at age 38, and it changed my life. Now I talk about abortion every single day. I help other people process their abortions. I host a podcast about abortion. I wrote a book about abortion. It's become a gift in my life to be able to understand something that I never anticipated being a part of my experience. And we don't talk about it. We don't talk about the feelings. We don't talk about the experience. We don't talk about how complicated it is to make the decision. I think I'll spend the rest of my life talking about abortion. And I'm really grateful that that is now my story.